Good afternoon, everybody. Scuba Jen here from the Playground Dive Shop with Scott Dawson,
Hi.
our Scubapro Rep. So right now we're going to do a question and answer with Scott. Scott has brought us a bunch of new equipment from this year's line of Scubapro products, as well as some of the ones, more recent products and tech items that Scubapro has come out with. So Scott, I'm going to turn the camera around so I can focus on you.
Okay.
We're going to do it like this. And if you don't mind, would you let us know what Scubapro has in stock for all of our Playground Dive Shop customers?
Yes. So we have several new products this year, fiscal year 2020. Most of them are shipping already, and there's a couple that will be shipping and you can get at the Playground Dive Shop in the very near future. A whole new Scubapro first stage and second stage. The first stage is the Mark 19. It is a balanced diaphragm with an environmentally sealed end cap with a swivel. So this is a new model for us. Never had a swiveled, environmentally sealed diaphragm regulator, so that will be super
question for you. What is an environmentally sealed regulator?
Right, okay, good question. So environmentally sealed, and that's this end cap here, means that there is no contact from the water surrounding the regulator with any sort of the cold section of the regulator or even internal components. So that means it is super, super good for diving in cold water, very cold water, like you might have around here in some of your local lakes. And it's also good for diving in water that might have a lot of turbidity in it or a lot of sediment in it. So because there's no sediment that can get inside. New, although we do have a regulator that is environmentally sealed, the Mark 17, the Mark 19 offers you a swivel turret. So this is where the low pressure hoses connect and they allow you for better hose configuration. So we're super excited about that. We've never had this style of regulator in the US, and it'll be shipping hopefully here in about 4 to 6 weeks.
Cool, that's awesome.
Yes, very awesome.
And I'm super excited about this.
Yes, it's the D420. So any of you that have been diving Scubapro long enough, remember we used to have a regulator called the D400. Well, this is a much updated and improved version of that called the D420, and it's a unique shape, super awesome breathing. Pre-dive switch on the top here, and what people say about it that dive it is that it just feels more natural than any other regulator they've ever dove. This is shipping combined with our Mark 25 Evo first stage right now, so you can get this right now. You're one of the first divers in this area to be diving the D420 right here at the Playground Dive Shop.
And we do have them in stock.
Yes, of course. So that's what we have new in our regulators. We do have a new mask out right now that we're also very excited about. Just started shipping a few days ago, and that's called the D mask. It kind of goes along with a lot of the same aesthetic look as the D420. You can hopefully pick up on some of the similarities in look and cut and feel between the mask and the regulator. So the D mask is more of a system than just a mask. It comes in a really beautiful shaped case to protect your mask and to keep it safe during travel and storage. It has a UV 400 coated lens, so it basically acts like a pair of sunglasses on the surface. Underwater, it does not affect the color. 3 skirt sizes, so the same frame, but you can have a narrow, you can have a medium, that's kind of hard to pick up on, but let's see here, this is my narrow, medium, or wide fit mask. Frame is the same, it's just the skirt changes, and you can either have it in clear or black skirt color. Also comes with a HUD mount. The HUD is, of course, our heads-up display dive computer. It's been out for about 1.5 years, but this is a new mask with a new mount, so you can mount your heads-up display Scubapro dive computer on your D mask.
Now, is this something that the store itself has to mount, or can any consumer mount it?
The mount right here is able to be mounted by the consumer, but you should have your authorized platinum dealer, Playground Dive Shop, do it, because make sure it gets done properly. But it is a relatively simple process. This mask also comes with negative and positive diopters and readers and a comfort strap. So it's a really customizable mask, very comfortable, and can really improve your dive vision under and on the surface, underwater and on the surface.
So what is the system too? I know you said they had the skirts that are three sizes of skirts, but what makes it a system also?
Well, what also makes it a system is that you can do whatever color you want. It comes with either blue or black lens inserts, but you can also do yellow, pink, and teal. So you have 3 other colors.
Oh, so it can match my hydros.
Match your hydros, it can match your sea wing novas. You can be completely color coordinated if you so desire. We have done a great job, Scubapro has, on color coordinating all of our products across the line. Masks, snorkel fins, BC regs, even computers. You can even put colors on some of our computers. So pretty.
Yes, we have a teal in stock on that.
Yes.
So one mask, you can change whatever color, so you're not having to buy 2 or 3 colors.
Right.
Or 2 or 3 masks if you don't want to. You can just change out the colors, kind of like we do the hydros. Is that correct?
Correct. You can change out the colors, and they're relatively inexpensive and relatively easy to do. You can also, if your skirt ever gets damaged, you can buy a new skirt from your authorized Scubapro dealer. So, one other new product, and that's the Hydros X. Everybody loves the Hydros Pro. We've had that out for a few years. This is the jacket style version of the Hydros Pro. So it's everything that you love in the Hydros Pro with the Monpreen harness, but in a jacket style.
Oh, that's cool. So it's got the big pockets and...
It's got some cargo pockets that, of course, you can't have on a back and plate, but you can on a wraparound air sail. It has the trim pockets. It's got a full supporting back plate, tank positioning strap, multiple dumps, a left lower dump and 2 shoulder dumps. As I mentioned, the color weight pockets. Sleeves can be changed out to, I believe, 8 or 9 different colors. They have lots of color options. And these are the same as our back and plate version, the Hydros Pro. You can attach all sorts of accessories to this BC, so you can hold your knife, your light, your surface marker buoy. And then the Monpreen harness on the inside is on the back plate, your shoulder straps, and your side pads. And the Monpreen benefit is that it grips and it stretches with you, so it feels like a second skin. It also dries immediately, and it's neutrally buoyant. So you get a huge amount of benefits from the Monpreen construction of the harness that is the interface between you and the air cell in your tank.
That's actually a great BC idea because a lot of people are not comfortable with the back inflate. So by having all the features that your Hydros has in a jacket style is going to appeal to more divers.
Correct, yes. In my sales region, I would say it's almost split for divers between back inflate and jacket style. And our Hydros Pro, which is our back inflate version, is our best-selling BC by far. And now we can get that same fit and function and benefits of the Monpreen harness system for those other 50% that like the jacket style. So,
what kind of accessories does Scubapro have that's fairly new?
Fairly new. I have some couple other little pieces here. Some of our newer lights are the Nova series, the Nova 850 and our little Nova 250.
Clayton, I see you're watching this, and you'd asked me about the Nova light, so this one's for you. Hi, Angie.
See, Clayton and Angie. I think I
and
recognize
Bill.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all watching.
Nice. We got some live streaming going on here. So what's really nifty about the Nova 850 is that it has a sleep mode that you can take it in or out, and it's just this little, indicated by this little blue light here, blue little LED. And the reason this push button is on here, that you just push rapidly 5 times to take it in and out of sleep mode, is so that it doesn't accidentally come on in your dive luggage. Of course, you're supposed to take your rechargeable battery out, but if you should forget, you still don't have to worry about it coming in and causing problems. Super high-end construction, a machined, very high-end machined aluminum body, a little rubber hood on the end of the light lens here. The top, you'll see that there's a a little extra shelf, helps cut off the top of the beam so you're less likely to blind your buddy. All of our lights have this overpressure relief valve, so if you should ever flood your light, you don't have a little mini explosive device in your hand. The pressure is safely relieved through the overpressure relief valve. And it is a true 850 lumens. Unlike a lot of our competition, we measure our lumens on our lights after the light is constructed and put into its final form versus the theoretical lumens that a lot of manufacturers advertise. So our 850 lumens is actually quite a bit brighter than some other of our competition's lights that might be advertised at 1,000 lumens. So it's got a full power and a half power. So if you don't need the full brightness of the 850, you can get twice the battery length by putting it on half power. We also have this in a wide beam that's perfect for video. This is the narrow beam. And we also have it in a non-rechargeable version with a longer case that will hold 3 C-cells.
Cool.
And then this little super cute little Nova 250 is a great backup light. It takes the CR123 Alpha battery, which is super long-lived, non-rechargeable battery. A lot of the same features as the more powerful 850. Has actually 3 modes: half power, emergency, and full power. And this is a great light to just put in your pocket of your buoyancy compensator and just forget about it, because the battery will last next to forever, and it's always there when you need it to poke underneath cracks and crevices to see what life you're seeing on the reef there. So those are newer lights as of about a year ago. And then Scubapro makes a full line, as most of you all know, not just BCs, not just regulators, not just dive computers, but pretty much everything you need to go diving. These are a couple of our more popular knives. The Mako comes in both a full titanium and a stainless steel. Just the perfect size, line cutter, serrated edge, a Tonto tip. Also a bottle opener, which comes in handy sometimes. You can mount it on your leg, you can mount it on your BC pockets, or you can mount it up on your hose. So it has multiple mounting locations. And then if you want it even more compact, you can go with the white tip. And the white tip is just the perfect size for cutting some line. Great little emergency knife.
It also comes in handy, I think, for doing underwater pumpkin carving that we do here at the Playground Dive Shop.
That's a nice little, bit of information there. Yes, you guys do that. You have pretty good participation in that. I know, unfortunately, I haven't met one or been there yet, but I hope to attend one of those in the near future. So this can be mounted on your pocket or on your hose. And I did mention dive computers in the HUD just briefly, but I'll maybe reiterate how spectacular the technology is here in the HUD. This is the only mask-mounted heads-up display computer on the market right now, and it is amazing. People ask me as well, do you have to sync it up to like a real computer like your wrist or something? No, this is the full dive computer right here. Rechargeable battery, up to 20-25 hours of battery life per charge. Pairs up with our transmitter, which is the same transmitter all of our other air-integrated computers use. And it is a full-featured, not only just recreational dive computer, but it'll also do all your tech diving too, trimix and gas switching and all sorts of wonderful things. So I've had lots of great dives with it. It is it's a display that is in your upper right-hand corner of your vision, and it looks like it's approximately 3 to 4 feet out in front of you. Super clear to read. I've talked to a lot of divers that normally use prescriptive lenses in their mask so they can see their gauges. Not necessary on this, because just a small tilt changes the focal length, and you can literally dial it in for your vision. So yeah, this has been out. Super amazing technology. Fits on almost any twin lens mask, and then we have several masks in our line that we actually have special mounts for, such as the frameless mask here that I'm holding.
I have one of those, and I've been diving it now for about a year, and I know what features I really like that is a part of that, but I want to ask you your opinion before I give you mine. You've dove it. Is there a specific feature that you like that the heads-up display does provide?
Well, what I like about it is that it is hands-free, and that is, probably one of the most obvious features. Hands-free, and it's information that's there when I want it. And after a few dives, you learn to just completely ignore it, and you don't even see it until you focus on it. So it's there when I need it, and it is zero interference in my vision when I don't need it. So
One of my favorite features of it is I love the underwater compass.
yes.
That's of all the features that it has, because it does hold, I mean, it does everything any other of the computers do. But I love just being able to look up and see the compass heading and the directional heading, and just, you can just move your head and then you're just spot on to where you want to go. And it's, to me, that's so much easier than trying to hold a compass out in front of you, either on a tether or, on a wrist, and making sure it's level. And it's, to me, that's one of the best features personally that I like. But
very amazing compass. Yeah, it's been a flawless computer since we've released it. It's just been an amazing piece of technology. And not only just recreational divers, but it's popular amongst military divers and also public safety type divers who definitely want to have their hands free for doing other things. So.
And it's also with the public safety in mind. As a former public safety diver, when you're diving in local lakes around here, it's what we call black water. So you can't see your hand in front of your face. However, I have worn this and my G2 both in the black water, and I've been able to read both.
Yeah.
So that's been pretty impressive for me. So even in low visibility, this is a great hands-free computer system.
Yep. Well, I think that's most what I have set out here. Is there anything else you wanted to chat about?
Well, if you have any questions for Scott, you can come by the dive shop. You can hit us up on Facebook or call the dive shop. We'll be happy to answer anything. We're here till 4 today. Come by and see Scott. I'm not sure what your 2020 vision is for this year. Maybe it's to buy new equipment. Maybe it's to get certified for the first time or do some Con Ed. Whatever it is, we can help you out with it for your 2020 vision. I'm Scuba Jen and Scott Dawson from Scubapro. Have a great day.